For us, we are going to see some rain and the potential for some isolated tornadoes tomorrow, but the heaviest rain by far is going to fall out by I-81. But take a look as we take a weather flight underneath the clouds here, and there's the center of Helene now, just a little over 100 miles away from the Florida Panhandle. Winds have just increased to 125 miles an hour. They just went up 5 miles an hour since the 4 o'clock update. So at 4:42, we just got the brand new update. It only needs an increase of 5 more miles an hour for it to become a Category 4 hurricane. So it is pretty close to that. It's moving to the northeast at 23 miles an hour. Here's the top-down view showing you the center that you can see pretty well defined there in the visible satellite picture there. And this is how it looks from the top view of the radar, with some of the heavy rain affecting western and parts of southwestern and northwestern Florida here. But what surrounds the center, that eye wall, that's that violent area of winds, that is going to slam into the Florida Panhandle later tonight, just southeast of Tallahassee. There are hurricane warnings for that part of the state down to just northwest of Tampa. Those extend up into Georgia because that's where the storm is going tonight. And the rest of the southeastern part of the United States is under tropical storm warnings. Here's the latest forecast from the Hurricane Center. It brings it onshore tonight. Category 3, possibly a Category 4 hurricane. The water here just offshore is really warm, so there's the potential for this to strengthen a little bit more before it makes landfall. And then it moves through western Georgia as we go into tonight and during the day tomorrow. And then what's left of it, it's just going to be this area low pressure as we get over towards Kentucky and Tennessee. That area low pressure is just going to sit there for the upcoming weekend. Rainfall from this could exceed 10 inches in some locations in the path of this storm, especially in western Florida. For us, a lot of that moisture is going to be funneled up towards our direction. Now, rainfall the next couple of days, mostly for tonight and tomorrow, is going to be heaviest out in the mountains. But east of I-95, although we'll see some rain, not quite as much, less than an inch expected there. And west of I-95, we could have some pockets there that get over an inch of rain, and we already have a flood watch in effect for the western part of the state. And these green boxes you see are some flood warnings, mainly for some river flooding. Here's the latest look at the radar. Some spotty light showers west of I-95, a little bit of rain here across northern Virginia and western Virginia. Nothing too terribly heavy right now, but that is going to change going into later tonight and tomorrow especially. We're in the mid 70s to low 80s right now. Overnight lows not going to drop all that much. Upper 60s and low 70s. The winds stay light enough we may have some areas of fog. And tomorrow 70s to around 80 again, and it is going to stay muggy. So the chance of rain not very high in the metro tomorrow morning early, but then getting towards midday through about mid-afternoon, that's our best chance of seeing some periods of heavy rain and some thunderstorms with winds gusting over 25 miles an hour. And we're outlook for severe weather. Marginal risk in the green shading here for most of the viewing area. That's level 1 out of 5, but a slight risk from Farmville to just south of Petersburg. That's level 2 out of 5. For the potential for a few isolated tornadoes, the best chance of that, though, across southern Virginia. May not be a huge widespread thing, but we could have a few isolated tornadoes during the day tomorrow, especially south of Richmond. And the main batch of this precipitation comes in late tomorrow morning and lasts through the day. And this is where we may be seeing some of those stronger thunderstorms with the potential for some tornadoes in there. 7-day forecast will be a calmer day on Saturday with a high and low in mid 80s. Couple showers possible Sunday and a little bit of rain the first part of the upcoming week.